Well, home again, jiggity jig. As you may have noticed, we didn't have any content up this past weekend because I was in Colorado with my darling baby, Danny. We did do some gardening, however. We went to an absolutely amazing garden center, City Floral Garden Center. How did I not know about this? Well, I did know about it. I just hadn't been there. Taylor actually does social media for them, and it's within walking distance of their house. So stay tuned to see what we found there, and also for my little, my truth for today. Well, I'm getting really excited because it is almost the end of August, and that means September is not far behind, and hopefully cooler temperatures, even if that just means the mid-90s. Something else that's happening at the end of August is I am going to go up to the Oklahoma City Art Museum with my friends, John Turman, whom you know well, and Richard, and we are going to start ordering some things, specifically for those of you who are going to be attending my holiday boutique garden experience here December 4th through the 7th. Yes, that is on my birthday weekend. We're going to have a wonderful birthday celebration. I can't wait to tell you about it. We're going to be doing a home tour of the hostess for that birthday dinner. I'm going to share with you a little bit more about all of my holiday decor. Well, I think it's going to be a ton of fun. And if you are interested in attending, we still have some spots left. So just click on this link here, or it's the top link in the description box below. So right away, look at these $10 hanging plants.
$10.
$10, unbelievable. And we're just going to put some stuff in our cart. Now, I don't know who will go home with it, you or me, but for $10, this is extraordinary. Now, I have to be careful, and Taylor, you're going to have to keep me honest because I'm here in Denver. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm being seduced by everything I see. And I need to remind myself that when I go home, it's going to be 107.
Yep.
So I need to be cautious. I need to be realistic. But one way or another, these are heat-loving plants, and I think even if you or I just use them for a short period of time, it's great seasonal color for $10. Taylor's gone ahead. Look, you talk about late summer color that would be perfect segue into fall. Look at all of these. They're so healthy. I haven't seen anything like this in Oklahoma City. And look at this. These are all 20% off. This straw flower, I mean,
look at the color. They just look so healthy.
The colors are incredible. And hopefully you can hear Taylor and I. We're not mic'd up. We're trying to be respectful of other shoppers. But look at some of this yellow coneflower. I mean, this stuff is just incredible. So if you are in the Denver area, I highly, highly recommend you come by and take advantage of some of these sales. Okay, Taylor, tell us about the sales.
Okay, one thing I love about City Floral is they always have a deal going on no matter what the season. So this board, as soon as you walk in, I was starstruck because look at all the deals they have going on.
30% off trees and shrubs. Does that say excludes evergreens, however?
Yeah.
But look at all this.
Like 20% off coral
Yeah.
bells, our $10 hanging baskets.
Which we have already snagged a couple of. Now, Taylor, look at this over here. You talk about color extraordinaire.
I know, I mean, look at these. So much color.
And really great late summer color that goes into fall. These ornamental peppers are so fun. So fun.
Can you eat these peppers?
You know, I've never tried. I don't know that they would taste very good. Now these black pearls, I have used those a lot, but can you imagine the kind of container plantings?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now look at I know. So yesterday or day before yesterday when I was here, oh my gosh, they have topiary here, and they have some of these lemon cypress topiary here. I know. And I'm thinking, those are a great price. Those are a great price. So Taylor, I'm going to get a couple of those.
I love it.
Let's show the price tag.
So this one is $20.
$20. Okay, but now look at this one here. I don't know if I can. This is just. Now it's a little distressed on the bottom, but if you just want more of a tree form, that is really fun. Now here in Denver, you can plant these outside.
Oh, okay.
It would fry. It would fry in Oklahoma. But I'm going to look on the other side because when I was here the other day, they had, yeah, I see some single ball ones over here. So it's just a matter of our selecting which ones we want. And these, you guys, these, if they dry out, they're pretty much goners. So you don't want them to dry out. But look at it this way. They're kind of like fabulous, almost what you would spend, less than you would spend on a cut flower arrangement. So if they do expire, well, you have really amortized the cost of them over a period of time, just like a cut flower bouquet. So I think I'm going to snag a couple of these, and I'll see if Taylor wants some too. Well, if you've been following me lately, you know two things. Number one, you know that it's been hot as Hades here in Oklahoma. Today it's 101. Yesterday it was 106, and the day before that it was 109. So at least we are on the right track. And let's hope we don't get off of that track anytime soon and head back towards those sky-high temps. So if you, like me, are kind of frustrated as a gardener because it's been so hot and you're having to make lots of modifications and change your gardening behavior, then you might want to check out this playlist. It's all about hot as the dickens gardening. So watch them, let me know if they help you, and more importantly, let me know what kind of things you are doing to adjust to this intense heat. So we've identified some of these lemon cypress topiary. Here we go.
Yes, I'm taking one home as well.
Okay, so
I've never owned one of these before.
Just know
Can
they
I
take.
keep it inside?
You can keep it inside.
Okay.
Take lots of. You have a lot better light than I do, so
Yeah.
lots of light. Never let them dry out. In this
Okay.
time of year, you might even want to set them on a tray of pebbles where they'll have lots of ambient humidity. But again, for $20, even if they die after 2 weeks, that's like cut flowers.
Yeah.
Cut flowers wouldn't last that long. Now I'm getting two of these kind of open ones, thinking maybe unrealistically that I can keep them alive until Christmas, because I'm thinking these would be adorable little Christmas trees. Imagine tiny miniature little silver ornaments on them in some classic pots. Love them, just love them.
Hey Linda, they also have a whole selection of cut flowers.
They have
to
cut
kind
flowers
of build
here
your
too.
own bouquet.
I love the way things here, they've already got colorscaping going. So there's lots of areas where if you need color inspiration, like this section over here, all of these golds and these orange coleus, all sorts of things. I mean, this is just turnkey, ready to go. Pick up some of these, plop them in a planter or in a flower bed, and they're gorgeous together. Okay, pottery sale this way, Tay. This is what I'm wondering if I am just absolutely Looney Tunes. But these geraniums, I mean, they're massive. I can't even really convey how large they are on screen. And they're $50. And I'm thinking maybe I need one of these for the back, knowing that they're going to struggle at first. But it might be a risk worth taking. Now, anything I consider anymore for my front or back beds has to be really, really heat tolerant. And I am really tempted by this Strawberry Fields Gomphrena. It's incredible looking. It would look cool in the back. And what I'm wondering is, do I need it? Because again, it's beautiful here. Even though it was 100 yesterday, it does cool down at night here in Denver. I've not seen this anyplace, and maybe I'll determine whether or not I get it based on if it's on sale or not. So this red would be gorgeous in the back, and boy, look at this pink in the front. It would be fabulous. There's so much inspiration here for container plantings And I've got so much of this Verbena bonariensis at home. And even though I'm not a huge fan of sweet potato vine because it just gets so rambunctious, boy, it looks beautiful in this container planting with the purple heart and the verbena. We don't always think of verbena as being a container plant, but boy, in this arrangement, it's really, really spectacular. And heat loving. Maybe not necessarily in our intense 110 degree heat, but normal heat, it could withstand that beautifully. And I love here, again, they've got things color coordinated, which is just a brilliant marketing strategy, I think. If you're someone like me who really colorscapes everything. And this area is all whites, and then there are yellows and oranges. I really love the way things are arranged here. Oh my goodness, and here are the purples and the reds. I see Taylor in the distance. She's spying something. Whenever Taylor comes, she is always looking at design ideas. And isn't this fun? So this is a fabulous container idea. This is an old rusted wheelbarrow. You don't even have to worry about drainage because it's rotted through on the bottom. And it's just got wonderful, wonderful color echoes. I love the restricted color palette of this. So there's this wonderful purple veined coleus. And there's a red fountain grass that's in bloom. There's yellow lantana. There's, and look, in the vine, there's the perfect color echo. The eye of that vine matches all of the purple heart. And it's really a spectacular combo. And this is one that could be relatively inexpensive to make because so many of these plants you could take cuttings of, get it started earlier in the summer, and by late summer it would be breathtaking, and then perfect into fall. And can you imagine just tucking some pumpkins and gourds in there? Really spectacular. Okay, where are we heading now, Taylor?
Well, there's just so many different rooms in here. I'm not exactly sure, but we're gonna go check out some more pottery in the back, and then there's tons of like evergreens, topiaries.
Hanging baskets that look this fabulous this time of year at these price points is something to behold. Again, I have to be realistic. When I get back home, it's going to be very, very hot, so I am tempering my desire. But boy, am I seduced by all this color. A fabulous, fabulous Edimentals department, all sorts of gorgeous herbs, cool season veggies. Saw so many fabulous plantings of sage and things at the botanical gardens yesterday. They really like this low humidity and the cooler night temperatures in Denver. And the succulents department does not disappoint. Taylor, you plant tons of succulents, don't you?
I love the succulents, and I come here all the time when I like find a really cool thrifted big pot. I come and get a bunch of different succulents, and I create my own little succulent garden. And it can stay outside. It does so well all year round.
Yeah.
And they're also really fun presents. I come here to pick up, friends' presents and get a cool pot, and it's just
and they're so popular with your generation.
Yes.
Yeah. Great idea. Fabulous pencil cacti here. Would look great in a contemporary home. Look at that one. Oh my goodness, look at this one over here in the corner. It's mammoth. Just mammoth. Really beautiful. Statement making succulents for sure. If there's anything that makes me go wild, it's just terracotta. They also have what looks to be some Italian clay pots here. The selection is incredible. I'm loving these metal bowls over here. These are just $18.99. Now these are not drilled, but for moss pots, really great. There's the aged distressed metal. Hope you can hear me over all of these fans. Again, I apologize, we're not mic'd up. But their selection of container plantings here is simply beyond. The only problem is just deciding oops, almost tripped there, deciding which one matches the look that you're trying to capture. So Taylor is checking out the rose house that has perennials on sale. And so many of you ask me, so many of you ask me where you can get really great obelisks like the ones I have. And they have a good number of them here, really large scale ones. So many corners to check for things on sale and not on sale. And you can always just do inspiration shopping, which costs nothing at all. If you need an alternative to boxwood for whatever reasons, then I would really recommend you start looking at the Cotoneasters. They're beautiful. They've got a leaf form that is very similar to boxwood. And I have seen some displays of them here in Denver, Taylor, that are absolutely incredible at the botanical gardens, but also in residential settings. You can find them in weeping forms, all sorts of different, more dwarf forms, large and cascading. This one is cranberry Cotoneaster, a classic, puts out these sweet, sweet berries. I like to use the foliage for cutting, for flower arrangements. And if you want to do a short-term instant topiary,
I feel like
then
that'd be
you can
easy.
just cut a branch, stick it in one of those cute little pots you just bought.
Yes.
And you can have a tiny little short-term topiary at each place setting, just cuttings from your Cotoneaster. And of course, if house plants is your scene, they've got you covered. Incredible large size house plants, small ones, hanging baskets, low light, high light, pretty much any type of indoor plant you would want, they've got it. Lots of different varieties in tree form, topiary form, cascading form, tropicals, succulents, and then your standards like ivy and pothos. Oh, and here's some of those gorgeous begonias that I've got at home, but I've got plenty of those, so I don't need to worry about that. And here is my thought for today, if you hadn't already gleaned it from the video you just saw, and that is every rule is meant to be broken. However, to that, I'm going to add a qualifier, and that is rules were meant to be broken, but judiciously. So if you are going to buy plants when it is still in the 100 degrees where you are, then just be very judicious about what you purchase, and also manage your expectations, because they may look great where you purchase them, like the things that I bought at City Floral, but when I get home, I know that they're going to suffer a bit. So I'm going to manage my expectations. I'm going to be judicious about my purchases, and I am only going to buy things that, well, I can enjoy them for a while, and if they don't last, then I'm okay with that. But for the moment, it is, let's just say it's a good investment. I will get a good return on my investment for these plants. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, give us a follow, hit the hype button. What else, Stuart? Sign up for my email, and stay tuned for a video we're going to be putting up this weekend about some new products that have really made my life easier.